Magic the Gathering is one of my most cherished games of all time, but in recent events, I don't want to play this game anymore. Sure, the game has fun and interactive qualities about it, but what is it about this game that just infuriates me to my core? Most of these things I think you'll agree with, and the last one I think you're going to find very surprising. But the first thing I want to talk about is the economy that's in the game. See, unlike in Hearthstone, where you can dust cards that you don't play anymore to craft cards that you do want to play, you can't do this in Magic Arena. And this is one of the most frustrating parts is I want to play new decks. I don't want to play the same life gain, life drain deck that I've been playing for the last 2 years. I want to play the new thing. I want to try out new cards. And this is just something that's inherently not in the game. Sure, it would be easy to add this mechanic in, but I don't think Wizards is actually going to do this, and here's why. As you may already know, Magic, you crack packs and you can collect a bunch of cards, and that's what you can do in Magic Arena. You create a collection that you could be really proud of, and then you have wild cards on the side that you could use to craft more competitive decks. Or maybe even finish off the fun decks that you want to finish off. The thing is, Wizards of the Coast is never going to add this feature. Why, you may be asking? Because it de-incentivizes players to spend money in the game. If you can craft cards whenever you want with old cards in your collection, why would you not purchase new packs? And the thing is, I understand why they wouldn't do this, because if it's a free-to-play model like Magic Arena is, they're never going to be able to recoup any money that they spend on development, albeit the little development that they need to put in. The other thing that frustrates me about Magic Arena is the questing system. It incentivizes players to stay locked into the competitive scene of Magic Arena. It's not to say that you can't play creative decks, but when you need to kill a certain amount of creatures or cast a certain colored spell, it's incentivizing people to play outside of what they want to be doing. It's called Magic the Gathering, not Magic, okay, we're gonna play all of these decks so that I can get all the quest rewards, and then hopefully I can buy more packs and continue my free-to-play experience.
Magic hasn't been this fun since the witch trials.
Magic.
And it's understandable, they're a developer, they want you to play your game. But I don't think that this is the way to go about it. It seems like no matter which way you turn in Magic Arena, it's incentivizing you to spend money in the shop or progress your mastery skills. And I don't find this engaging as someone who plays Magic Arena often. But I'm pretty sure this is just my temperament because I don't like any progression systems in games. I just want to play the game that I want to play, and I don't want anything interfering with that space. If I want to go into the shop and spend money somehow, I'll go do that. Now I want to highlight Historic here for a moment because Historic, being the evergreen format that encompasses all the cards available in Magic Arena, is very crucial and important to me. Historic shows that even when you're done with Standard and you don't want to play Alchemy or any of the other formats available on Magic Arena, you can still create wacky combinations of cards. However, look at this gameplay. I'm going to not edit this. I'm just going to put myself up at the corner here. It's literally me playing the exact same deck over and over again. I only switch up decks like once in a while when I'm playing Magic Arena, but this is what the meta looks like. It's mostly the same decks. And I understand that being competitive in Magic Arena is how some people like to play the game. But if that's not your style, then you're pretty much stuck in the casual format. Or you have to play one of these meta decks. And the thing about Ladder is it incentivizes you to play a competitive deck because you get packs at the end of the month and you get cards at the end of the month and you get gold at the end of the month when you rank high in the ladder. Now I understand that you can play casually on Ladder and you can still have fun, but it automatically incentivizes people to get into the gameplay loop of playing only competitive decks to win packs. Because if you don't rank highly, you won't get as many packs and you won't get as many gold, and therefore you're gonna have to spend your hard-earned money purchasing those packs in the store. It's just ridiculous to me. And it feels like people are getting shoehorned into this standard/limited experience when Historic could be a great thing. Or you could bring back Modern. Hell, you could even put Commander in there. And don't even get me started on Alchemy. It's just disgusting.
That person at the word.
Stop it. Get some help.
One of the final things that frustrates me to no end about Magic Arena is people stalling in the game. I understand that people have their own lives outside of the game, but when you queue up for a game, I should expect my opponent to be there and be attentive like I am as well. Some people have multiple monitors on their computer and it's a secondary thing, so I get it if it's like a 1 or a 2 second delay, but I can't help but think my opponent just walked away from the computer and is roping me out. But the amount of times this has happened to me during gameplay sessions frustrates me to no end. And the thing is, reporting these players that are purposely roping you isn't easy to do, nor would I want to use this system to begin with. Why can't this just be a UI interface? Why couldn't that have been added in from day one? Why couldn't have many things been added from day one by Wizards of the Coast? And this is why I'm choosing to play different card games instead of Magic Arena. Here are a couple of my favorites. There's a free demo of a game called Balatro on Steam right now. Basically what you have is different poker hands and you gotta match those different poker hands to get better points in the game. It's got fun, wacky interactions with cards like jokers to spice up gameplay. Another single player experience that I really enjoy is Slay the Spire. It's also got wacky interactions and also the graphics are very visualized and stylized, unlike the uninspired animations from Magic Arena. If you're looking for that multiplayer experience, I think Marvel Snap is one of the other better games out there. Unlike Hearthstone's interactions where it could take up to 30 minutes to resolve a shutter walk, Marvel Snap's games are under 10 minutes long, and sometimes I even get down to a 6-minute game session. Also, Ben Brode, who made Hearthstone in the first place, is the senior director on Marvel Snap. So if you liked the early interactions of Hearthstone, Marvel Snap is probably going to be up your alley as well. Guess you didn't have the answer. Did I have fun playing this? I won, but I didn't feel great about it. Magic Arena isn't a perfect game. I don't think there ever is going to be a perfect game out there. But a lot of people love Magic, and this is just sad to watch. This is a product that Wizards of the Coast created for people who love this game, and it is letting tons of people down. I don't like making these negative response videos. I feel like it's an injustice in a way to the gaming experience as a whole when we complain about certain issues. But it is important to note when developers fail you. And it's also important to note when we are failing ourselves. If you want to watch another video about failing, you can check out that video right there, or you can check out one that's suggested by the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.